Get closer to you.
Maybe. What's up, everybody? We
Made
may
it.
or may not be leaving in the middle of this to go and hang out with one of our daughters who's having quite a hard time.
Yep.
Nobody's here yet. We're just talking to each other.
Good.
How's your day?
I'm glad we're sitting here
Yeah.
together
Yeah. Why?
because we haven't been together for a while.
Andrew Raphael, what's up? Great to see you. Here, let's pop this out. Pop out chat. That's how I prefer to do it. And then there's Finn.
Finn
What
and
is up?
Brian,
Gabe. I got to
Gabe.
hang out with Gabe for the first time in real life at Vid Summit.
It's so fun.
Isn't that rad? They, Gabe and Connor were like, "Hey, Cody, how's it going?" It's like, "Hey guys, great, how you doing?" And they're like, "It's great to meet you in real life." I was like, "Is this the first time we're meeting in real life?"
You never really
So crazy.
wonder.
Yeah, you don't know. You just never
the
know.
people.
What's up, Brian? Thanks for being here. We miss all of you, even if you weren't at Vid Summit, like Amber wasn't. It's still just really hard to it's like it's so great meeting you at Vid Summit. It's like you really come down off it after you're just hanging out with all these people who make stuff and get it, That's how it is. Cody's always inspired me, but Amber actually got me to vlog, says Andrew Baxter.
Wow.
So I have posted multiple videos and they all are not great, but I have done it and feel happy about it. That's rad. Yeah, Clark, I'm still hyped from it too, man. It's Jonathan Rosales from MethodBox said it kind of feels like New Year's. Vid Summit kind of feels like New Year's for the video creating world, where it's like you get new ideas, you set new resolutions, you have new tactics and strategies, and then you go out and you implement them into the world, which is rad. Yeah. Raphael says you're killing it with your YouTube videos. Keep crushing it. Cody, you're killing it on TikTok. Thanks, dude. Let me put this up here, actually, so you can't see as much, but then it brings our eyes up to the top a bit.
Yeah, smart.
What's up, Gabe? So many friends. How's everybody been? Got any questions? Any questiones?
It's been a long time since we've done one of these, but we look forward to it every time, and it's usually a last minute kind of.
We're live over on YouTube. You should come and watch. See, look at that. Ooh, that.
But it's on our Amber Cody channel.
Yeah, I'll link to it. Whoa, that's crazy.
He loves his iPhone 11. Angela's here. Gina's here. Gina, you're here.
Gina, that's so weird. I was just hanging out with Gina in real life.
Yeah, but what also is crazy is her channel earlier. Yeah, I've been hacked. Just checking. You can see me. Yep, we can see you in your picture.
Yeah, Gina, that was such a horrible thing. Do you know? Do you have any idea what happened, or did it just happen? Live on YouTube.
I saw you had commented on one of my videos, and then I looked at it again, and it didn't say your name, and it didn't show a picture. It was just like one of those
That's terrifying
computer pictures. So I knew something was going on, but it seems like it's all fixed, so that's good. All her comments are gone. Forever. Wow.
How on earth would someone even go about doing that? That's crazy. I'm sorry, Jen. I hope it all comes back right. Live on YouTube.
Angela heard it was going around.
Yeah.
The internet.
That's terrifying.
She clicked on a link. Let's go redo all of Gina's comments, Chris says. Yeah, just load each video with lots of comments. If we appear tired, it's Because we are.
We are.
Oh, coming off of a week where Cody's traveling is always tiring for me and for him. And then our one child didn't want to go to sleep because she was scared of having bad dreams. And empathy only takes you so far into the refusing to sleep. So we're exhausted from that too. But I think she's asleep.
Yeah, but she's in our bed.
Right,
We put her in our bed. My dad just saw the new merch, but I don't think he knows that it's his handwriting yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone said, what about the new merch? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, go buy it.
Go buy it.
That's all you want to say. It's a hoodie. Yeah, so the other day, Summer Silveri was like, does anybody have any good sweatshirt merch shops? Like, I want to support a creator, but get a new sweatshirt. And I linked two, but then both of them, I guess the shops were down, or like maybe they didn't have any sweatshirts or something. And I'm like, I've been meaning to make this sweatshirt. I'm just going to do it. We need money. So I'm like, let me sell something. Let's make this design. So, and this is only for you on the live stream. I'm not going to tell anybody else this. It's actually my dad's handwriting. And so like it just says, just keep going, which is like my mantra, and something I think about a lot. So, yeah, that's the new merch that is available. The link's in the description of this.
So it's approved and stuff now?
Yeah, you can go buy it. You can buy it in Germany, the UK, or the United States. That's all that I have access to so far on Merch by Amazon. So, yeah, that's that.
Josh is going to order one.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you, man. Yeah, I put it just at the suggested price, which I think was like $31.99. So I make $5 for every sweatshirt that gets sold. The pop sockets are unfortunately $15. Yeah. I make like $2 on that. I don't have the link to the pop sockets in there, but if you want a pop socket that says "just keep going," you can do that.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Exactly. I love that line in Finding Nemo. Gonna order one. That's epic. Judith's here. What's up, Judith? Tina. Got to meet Tina, I think.
At Bitsummy?
Yeah, I think that's the same Tina.
Are you the same Tina?
Oh, it opened it up in that weird little thing. That's not what I wanted to do. YouTube. How'd you like that little shortcut right there? You like that? I just impressed Amber with a cool little shortcut.
Oh man.
Same Tina. Bam. I was looking really close, but it's so tiny. It's super tiny in the thing. It's great to meet you in real life. Wesley, thanks for retweeting my new merch drop, dude. It was rad.
Josh, can I say that I really enjoy being friends with your wife online now? And I really do think you guys should move here. Just saying.
All we got to do is get him a job, and then you see it'll come.
And anybody else out there with a spouse or a partner who wants to join our Facebook group,
join it.
Join it.
What are you drinking, Amber?
I'm having a little bit of wine.
A little bit.
This is like this much, just to calm the emotions.
I don't have any. I'm not drinking anything. Should get something to drink.
No, I shouldn't.
What up, you guys? Drink water. Parched. My throat is like. Oh. Right. Right. So, hi, what up, guys? What up, Rachel? Are you still in California? Rachel, driving, so not drinking yet.
Chris was at
sit
Vid
by a
Summit.
window and
Did you
do
see Chris?
a show. Wine
Right?
at the window with Wanners.
Was
Yeah, I met Chris in real life.
Yeah.
Waiting for the plane to board now. Oh my goodness, Rachel, you're going home. That's crazy.
Wine at the window with Wanners. I like that.
What was my biggest takeaway from Vid Summit? It was
Good question.
It was just like recommitting to the importance of thumbnails. I mean, like, I know that I've done some really good thumbnails. That kind of like tell the story of the video, intrigue you, and get you to click, like all within the thumbnail, right? That is so important. That's basically all that Mr. Beast talked about. He talked about click-through rate. So there's 3 things that Mr. Beast focuses on: click-through rate, average view percentage, and average view duration. Those are the only 3 things that he focuses on. So if you can get a click-through rate, like if you can get your click-through rate up, if you can get your average view duration to like 8 minutes or just something really far, like that is the way to grow on YouTube. So the other thing that he did talk about is like, but obviously the video has to be good. It has to be enjoyable, because when people see a new video of yours pop up, they're going to think back to the last time they watched the video, and that's going to give them some sort of indication of what their experience is going to be like. So he's like, so obviously that is a huge part of it. Like, it's not just as simple as making a great thumbnail, which isn't simple at all, in my opinion. And then, just getting that average view duration jacked up. It also has to just be a good, enjoyable, whatever video, your value or entertaining or whatever it is, education. But to that end of trying to make it enjoyable and entertaining or educational or whatever, Brian G. Johnson talked about, and this was the first session I went to. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. It was the first day, and I honestly got like some of the most actionable stuff out of it, which was, he had this one slide that he put up, which said, if you're finished with the video and you're about to upload it and about to publish it, do not publish a video unless it has a hook and a viral element. And so the viral elements that he mentioned were, I'm not going to be able to remember them offhand, but actually I think he has a video. He has a video with where he outlined all of these. So maybe look up like viral elements in videos, Brian G. Johnson or something, or if Ahmad has a link, you can drop a link. But he looked at Casey Neistat's bike lanes to show some of these. So one of them is like physical, like I was gonna say physical comedy, but like there's some sort of pleasure that we have in watching other people get hurt, as long as we know that they're all right. So in bike lanes, like the thumbnail is like Casey running into a cop car in the bike lane, right? So you already know that there's going to be some of that, like, oh, what's going to happen? Oh yeah, that was another thing, was WTF. Like that's what we put on the slide, WTF viral element, which is like, if it's weird or intriguing or kind of like, what is that? Like, you don't even know. It's like, it freaks you out a little bit. That's a viral element. Those are the 2 main ones that I'm thinking of, but I would go up and get my thing, but Finn is asleep in that room. But yeah, look up the Brian G. Johnson video called Viral Elements of Videos or something like that, or how to make a video go viral or something. And I think he outlines all of them. Those were my main takeaways.
Chris had said, did I understand Mr. Beast correctly? Little to no text in thumbnails.
Yeah, he doesn't because he's like, the point of the thumbnail isn't to like give you text information. It's to tell a story with the picture of the thumbnail. So he only put text, like in that one example that he's doing his most recent video, he put like number 804 in the top right corner because it was like going through the same drive-through 1,000 times. Mm. So he was kind of showing like, this is number 804, whether it was or wasn't. Mm. I think he just did it in his most recent one too. again, just kind of to signify, like give you a little bit of more of a hint of like what the video is about. Brian G. Johnson. I think it's this one. Copy link address.
Nope. Didn't click it.
What? I didn't copy it, but yeah, check out that one from that Brian Blashich just posted. Jimmy's speech, yeah, Jimmy is Mr. Beast, and it was rad, and he's just so humble and like amazingly just dry, and he'd said a million times like I just want to show you, I have nothing to hide, I just want to show you what I do, what I think about, and how I make videos. And he did exactly that, and it was awesome. Cote, all right, dude, have a good night. I'm sitting right now, but I want to stop in and say hi, he said.
Thanks for stopping.
Yo, how are you guys? MK Journey says, doing great. A little sleepy. Finally got the kids to bed. Having a blast.
Happy to be here.
Perhaps trying to go for sleep. Did I understand? Love the posts. Keep up the great work, and perhaps try to get a little sleep, Paul Wesson says.
I feel like we have been getting sleep.
Yeah, I got some
it's
sleep
just
in there.
more like
yeah, my throat. I mean, also my throat sounds a little sleepy, but it's just because I'm like a little sick, I think.
Yeah, we all have a little cold. And today was just a sleepy day here. It was rainy and chilly.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a sweater.
Alex Parker Bell, great to see you.
What are you working on, Cody?
I'm working on my most recent Red Bull video when I went to Italy. I shot this video where I got to hang out with 2 parkour athletes and then film them doing the same line 5 different ways. And then it's kind of just like a showcase of those 5 different ways and how they all kind of have a slightly different feel. And basically how the cameras that we decide to use change the feel and therefore meaning of a video. It's a little bit of a film school. Super fun. Tina wishes you came to Vid Summit.
Oh, thanks, Tina. I am really loving it. I get excited to do it, to film it, to edit it, and to post it. I get excited to do all the things still. So that's good. It's like a month and a half in. And oops. Yeah, I really love it. It just feels really like I've discovered this way to kind of satisfy my passion for like healthier relationships just by simply sharing our story and like my thoughts throughout it. I think the hardest part for me is like figuring out what to post next. Like even now, I'm like, what should the next one be? So, but I always figure it out. Take some time, think about it, and get it done.
Great minds think alike right there. That's rad.
But Cody helped me on my last thumbnail, so that was nice. Come to Paris.
Sounds good.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Craig, how's it going, dude? Great to see you. What is up? Go TikTok because you're killing it on TikTok. I love TikTok. I think it's super fun. How's my most recent TikTok doing?
TikTok is like what Twitter used to be for me. Like it just seems so foreign.
Right.
And anytime I see Cody on it, I'm like, these are like little kids that are doing it. Literally just today, we heard a 10-year-old saying, you should post that on your TikTok.
Yeah.
He was 10.
He was 10 years old. And he's like, oh, you should put that on TikTok to some other kid. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy world out there. My TikTok.
We're a couple decades above that.
Currently has.
I feel old on TikTok.
Yeah, me too.
You know what's interesting? When Cody was in Austria with Red Bull Creator Academy thing, what did they nickname you? The father of YouTube or something?
Yeah, yeah.
And that, like, when you told me that, and you were still over there.
No, they said Daddy YouTube.
Daddy YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're a daddy in real life.
Right.
Like,
it was more about that than the fact that I was like old.
Right. But it set into me as like,
yeah.
Shoot, we're old.
Right.
Or older. I'm not, it didn't like ruin me. But
yeah, so here's my TikTok. And
we can't see the video.
What?
Yeah.
And so the one that I just posted has 727 views. I posted it this morning. Then there's that one with 3. Oh, I wonder if it's actually. I bet it is. Well, look what it did to the color temperature on us. That's cool. But yeah, then that iPhone unboxing one has 208,000, which is like I've never gotten 208,000 views on a video on YouTube. Yeah. So super fun. Super fun. Just want to say I love seeing that Amber's been taking over the closet for her blog. Yeah, that was cool when you
I did make a comment
there.
And I was gonna keep it in, but I cut it last minute about like it's super fun to. I think I actually said like to take over Cody's studio, like office closet space.
You too, Raphael. Thanks, man. Five Guys one was fire. Yeah, the Five Guys one was like my first idea, and I loved it. It's very fun. I guess it was my second idea technically, but it was the first time I used that crazy stabilization effect. 2 videos of it. I just don't TikTok enough. Yeah, maybe TikTok some more. But also, it's like I feel like it's more important to just get some sort of like just understand the platform more so than like post consistently there or anything like that. You know, like it's more just understand it, be on it, engage with it. You don't necessarily have to like figure out how to crush it right away. I don't want to be like left behind on TikTok, but we're already playing catch up because it's been around forever. You know, it's been Metal for Breakfast is like a year ago. He started telling us like, you should get on TikTok, you know?
So it just seems like everybody could get a ton of views.
Yeah, anybody can.
There's just like an extra ton of people on there or just swiping through because they're quick little things or like why is it like that there and not on YouTube?
Yeah.
Because YouTube is more clicking to get to a video.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more searchy.
Whereas like TikTok is more like Instagram, but like
I think it's a good question. I think that because they are way shorter videos, the algorithm on TikTok can much more quickly make a judgment on if a video is good or not, or like is watchable or not, or if like what type of people are watching it, and then serve it up to them on their For You pages, which is like suggested on YouTube, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly why it's so much easier to get so many more views on TikTok, but that would be one of them. It's because they're shorter, you know. And like it also, which I don't necessarily know if YouTube looks at this, but like, I don't know, it seems like YouTube's less willing to take a risk on serving content from channels that, you know, haven't showcased really solid content in the past for like built a foundation of really solid content. Mm-hmm. Like TikTok, like you can make a channel, you can make a new account, post a video, throw a hashtag on there, and or like use a song. And like if everybody watches it and people watch it twice or 3 times and then people comment on it and like it, it'll start serving it to everybody. Like that's what happened to Will Carmack. Right. He's got like 5 million views on that video, and it was literally the first video that he posted. I was like, you should put this on TikTok and you should use these hashtags in this description, and he did, and it blew up. So it's crazy.
So it's great because you get all like these eyeballs on it, but like then what's the purpose of it? Just to have like at this point it's just like you just get views kind of thing?
Yeah, the
or-
purpose would be to build a following,
Mhm.
in with the hopes that at some point you could convert that following into like across your other platforms, like
Yeah.
like there's this, it's facetious really, but it's called like TikTok famous,
Mhm.
where like if you become well known on TikTok, you're able to transfer that fame elsewhere, so whether that's to YouTube or Facebook or your own email list
Right.
or whatever. But yeah, I mean, and there would be, just like YouTube, there would be sponsored content opportunities in the same way.
Mhm.
It's just like, it still feels so fresh and so new. You don't see almost any of that. But
Right. And it feels like everybody or anybody could get a ton of views. So like, how do they pick those people out?
no, you would contact a brand and you'd be like,
This is how many.
you'd be like, I just got 5 million views on this video. I have a pretty consistent history of getting at least 100,000.
Mhm.
Do you want to sponsor one of my TikToks? And they'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, probably anybody who can show some consistency in making bangers on TikTok could probably do that right now
Mhm.
and make a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, there'd still be other obstacles, but basically, it's like just get on the platform, figure it out in case it turns into either something that can make you money or something that can help you make more impact on more people in the world, like whatever your goals are.
Right. I just remember I saw
Angela's
somebody
back.
posted on
Night, Craig.
somebody posted on Facebook, maybe No Small Creator or Twitter.
Yeah.
They posted a video to TikTok and like had a text on it or something, like see full video on my YouTube channel. And it got like very few views, but then they posted that same video again on TikTok without that.
Yeah, it was
And
almost like the algo like read that he was trying to direct them to YouTube and didn't do it.
Interesting.
But I don't know. That could have just been a fluke too.
Yeah, who knows?
That's
all new.
Do I think it's Vine 2.0? Yeah, I think so. I wasn't on Vine actually, but I definitely think it is that. I like merch by Amazon better because it ships way faster, and it's I mean, I like Teespring better because it has like the shelf of, it basically shows people who are watching my videos the merch, but I haven't sold hardly anything from that shelf, so it's kind of like that doesn't even matter to me anyway at this point. And so yeah, I like merch by Amazon better. Whole channel is TikTok. I also cross post from TikTok to IG stories and Facebook stories. Cool.
Yeah.
The Andy Sand. It may not last long, but it will create a career for those who cross-pollinate platforms correctly. Right, like you think of like David Dobrik coming from Vine and like so, when Vine was dying, like so easily converting that to YouTube, and then it's like, I think it is a career creator.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people who I've seen a lot of their TikToks, and they feel like they always are making TikToks that go viral. Both of them, actually, the two women that I'm thinking of, I don't know their name, but they're both like dancing. There's a lot of dancing on TikTok, and like I'm sure either of them right now, again, could like contact someone in the dancing industry and be like, "Pay me $50,000 and I'll wear your shirt every single TikTok for the rest of the year," and they would do it. Dancing apparel. In fact, I should like DM both of them and tell them to do that, because there's like ways to monetize TikTok, but some people aren't in it for monetization either,
Right. Photo Fang got accepted for the Mr. Beast collab.
Fun.
If you use music from the TikTok app, it will do better.
I discover if you use music from within the TikTok app, exactly. So like all of mine, I'm normally picking songs from trending, because TikTok then is able to, it's basically like one more hook that TikTok knows, okay, they use this song, we could show this it to people who like the songs sort of turn into memes, who like this meme, and we could show it to other people. Yeah. But what's interesting is Will Carmack, that one that blew up for him, he didn't use a TikTok. Like, he used all his own original stuff, which is interesting.
So what is the Mr. Beast collab?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw him post something about it. Like, if you want to be part of the biggest collab, something.
Tell us what it is.
Yeah, I saw him post about it, but I didn't actually apply or whatever. Function very similarly to know where to post. What else? What else? Anybody else got going on? Who's coming to Creators Offline in Austin?
Texas? Is that
when I say coming, doing family stuff. When I say coming, I'm not sure that I'm coming. Is it next week?
I think so. I think it's this next week.
Oh.
What? You were considering going?
I wanted to ask someone to fly me there. Let me look at when it is. Does anyone know? You can post it in there.
It's probably also when you're going to New York City.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Creators Offline. Pop up Austin. October 25th. Yeah, that's this weekend.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure is that Friday or?
Yeah. I think today's the 20th.
Today's the 20th.
Well, that's going to be awesome. Genki, I will miss it. Lizzie Pierce is speaking. Javier Mercedes is speaking. I would be super hyped to have been there, but I will not be there. Phoebe Mrozek will be there. Oh, Matt Johnson's going to be there. I know Matt Johnson. Josh Zimmerman. I went to high school with a guy named Josh Zimmerman, but that is not him.
Do you know Caleb from New York City, a friend of Bobby's?
Yeah.
His video got 2.5 million on TikTok.
Oh, awesome. I don't know if I follow him yet. I love Caleb. What's Caleb's last name? Caleb. I'll just find it on Instagram and then I'll find it.
So Finn said if anyone didn't get accepted to this collab and wants in on it, DM me on Twitter. He's allowed to hook up creators that are interested.
Cool.
But it's a secret and he can't reveal it to the public.
Nice, dude. Nice.
That's exciting. That's fun.
Caleb Simpson. Oh, look. I bet this is the one. It's a Mentos and Diet Coke one. 2 million views. We officially went viral. Took a few years and so many different kinds of videos on various platforms. Wouldn't think it would be a Coke Mentos vid, but YOLO, we did it.
When you put a Mentos in a Coke.
Yeah, it explodes.
It's like the new thing.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wow.
Great job, Caleb. There you must be celebrating with somebody, it looks like.
That's what I mean.
Caleb W. Simpson 1. All right, let me get him on TikTok.
Coke Mentos videos in 2019.
Right, it's like so whatever, 2006. But whatever works.
Brian shared the creators offline.
Follow.
But Brian's not going, I don't think.
But wow, he's got one where he throws it in, I think. What's gonna happen? Nothing. It wasn't Diet Coke, I guess. Yeah, but he's got a couple big ones. He's got 193,000, 69,000, 129,000.
And he's only posted 5.
Then a 2,000 and then a 2.7 million. Yeah. It's hard to know like when videos were posted on TikTok though. I don't actually know that there is a way to know. So he could have done that a really long time ago,
He's only done 5.
What if they have conferences like VidSummit in Tokyo? I haven't looked yet. Yeah, I don't know. Love your TikToks. Just saw them. Wow. Give me those 2006 YouTube vibes, man. Yeah, right.
Japan sounds really cool.
Yeah. Can't say publicly what it is, but it's part of it. There's a burgeoning creator scene out there for sure. Burgeoning is such a great word.
It's a big word.
Yeah. How's the YouTube scene in Japan? Burgeoning.
I'm curious if anybody has any.
Did you have a Patreon? I do
Yes,
have a
he does.
Patreon. And I also have a video about my tips for creating a Patreon that I would like to drop the link to you right now. Down here live. Thanks for asking, dude. Are you following me and you check my contact? What do you think I should do better to improve and grow on social media? I'm making videos. Got a DM from Adidas to work with them. Love that. All right. Cool flex with the Adidas there. What, you don't think they like that? It's like, oh my goodness,
I don't like that.
Just kidding. It wasn't an earthquake. We're in Pennsylvania. Yeah, MK Journey. I'm following you on Instagram. Let me see what if I remember correctly, your grid is on point. I think everyone has different. That's TikTok. It's not Instagram.
So many platforms. Your phone's gonna die soon.
Yeah, 9%. MK Journey following. Yeah, you do really dope stuff, dude. Do you do some Instagram TV? Yeah, you do. Look at that.
Paris. Never been there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like, offhand what to tell you to do to
improve it.
Do better, right? It's good. YouTuber. Don't.
Is your Patreon on the don't make this mistake video?
Yeah.
That's the updated tiers one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So your YouTube filmmaker reacts to 13 Reasons Why, Hobbs and Shaw inspired fight scene, Paris rooftops on fleek, my favorite things. So your videos are pretty short. So like, if we're just like, again, you could just change nothing. But if you're looking to grow, you can make longer videos. YouTube likes longer videos, like 10 minutes. Get people to watch 8 minutes of them. Your thumbnails look really pretty. Like, I like them. I think keep making them tell a little bit more of a story. And then with your titling, like, is there any way you can make them more intriguing? You know, like Hobbs and Shaw inspired fight scene. You could title that something like more intriguing. Like that just tells you exactly what it is. But what if the title was more like I don't know if this would work. I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw, but it was like, what if it was like the most difficult fight scene I've ever captured or something like that? Like just something slight. Like you could try to work on titles and make them more intriguing. My favorite thing from McDonald's. My cheap light for videos. Yeah, then there's some people who say like if you have bigger faces in your thumbs,
like that one.
Yeah, those might perform better, but I think everyone has different opinions on that stuff.
We're just doing like a mini consult right here.
Yeah, but I mean, I think at the end of the day, like bottom line is like just keep on making stuff, keep on trying to make stuff that is super intriguing and interesting, makes people click, and then makes people watch the whole way. But yeah, you have a lot of videos. I think it looks like you just started about a year ago. Should I start vlogging? Was December 24th, 2017. So
almost
18. Years. Oh yeah, you're coming up on 2 years. So yeah, it's like just keep going, you know. We started our YouTube journey at almost exactly the same time.
Yeah.
You started on December 24th. I started on January 1st, the like next week. It's rad. Faces on thumbs sounds painful, to be honest. Christina says. Is that you, Christina? Story. Yeah. Proof time.
Would you recommend daily vids these days? I don't know anybody that does daily in Japan.
Thanks, Angela.
So it could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be extremely interesting. I think the thing with daily is, I always say, if your worst video is 1 and your best video is 10 on a scale from 1 to 10, you want to be consistently hitting 7. And I think that it's hard to hit 7 when you're trying to make a video every single day. So it can be hard to get the quality up to the level that you wanna get it. But yeah, I mean, I think it's possible that daily videos would work when it's like, I can see like the intro, like I'm in Japan.
Well, and you're moving to
XYZ.
Japan, I think is what he said earlier. So like,
Yeah,
that could be a really cool.
like come along with me.
Like,
I mean,
yeah.
I think honestly, I think 3 videos a week is probably the best in terms of not too many and not too little. But yeah, there is something super intriguing about daily.
Yeah, moving to Tokyo at the end of the year.
Cool. See you, Finn. Have fun waking up at 3 a.m.
Well,
Indeed it is, Christina. She says, unique daily. Story.
trying the worst. Insert anything here in Japan. Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's like discovering Japan. A day in the life of discovering Japan.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing that is true. Who brought that up? I think it was Jimmy, is Mr. Beast. Like, if someone watches 4 of your videos in a row, or probably even 2, but definitely 4, the next time they get on YouTube, even if they're not subscribed to you, they're going to be served so many of your videos. Like, they'll get a whole row of your videos to watch more. So I think that's another key, is like at the end of your videos, or even in the middle, if you can suggest or recommend or create videos that are bangers that people will kind of binge from you, watch from you back to back to back, that's a really great way to grow a channel,
Mm-hmm. Alex asked, would 3 videos a week go for everyone, even like newer YouTubers?
I think when it comes to being like a newer YouTuber, you don't really want to focus too much on growth. You want to focus on finding your voice in your channel, whether that's like your actual voice and how you edit and who you are and all that stuff, or like if you're making stuff that's not focused on you, like what is the vibe, what's the theme, like the voice of your channel, that's what I mean. And then, compelling story arcs that start with a hook, take you into some sort of adventure, and then give you some sort of payoff, and then making thumbnails that are really nice, that are pleasing to you, but also intriguing, and titling. I think 3 would be a good goal for a new YouTuber. I think you could also do way more, like I did when I was starting out. I just did a lot of videos to make a lot of mistakes quick and try to like adjust and move forward. Or you could do less if you feel like, maybe you don't have the time to get them all done, or you just want to get them up to like level 7, like I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally different for everybody, but from a growth perspective, from like a channel growth perspective, probably 3 level 7 videos per week is the best. Like, if that's not possible, you have to think about, okay, well, let me get 5 level 3 videos per week out so that I can get to making level 7 videos quicker, so that I can drop down to 3 level 7. Like, you can make sacrifices and just make mistakes and just try your best, and just like, yeah, that would be an ideal, but don't beat yourself up if you're not like doing 3, or you're doing daily or you're only doing one a month or something, just try to get better and try to grow. Sam, thanks for being here, dude. Means a lot. Good people.
Yeah, he said the reason I loved your dailies
Yeah,
is
just
that
right.
they were, yeah, they were really good.
How do you get comfortable in front of the camera? I got comfortable in front of the camera by recording myself and editing myself every day for 114 days. That's how I did it. And I'm honestly not sure that there's a great way to do it, but I will tell you a secret, and good thing there's only 17 of you here because I want to make this video. There's an app called Marco Polo that you can use. It's almost like texting. Like you just talk to your friends, basically your friends and family. You could actually figure out a way to like make a group of people that you could all kind of talk back and forth. Like I could see it actually being a bigger social media than it is. But at any rate, I would recommend, in order to get comfortable on camera, setting up a Marco Polo between you and one of your friends that you're most comfortable with, that is funny, that you enjoy talking to and being around, and like would be willing to just talk with you every single day, which if they're your good friend, they probably will. And every day, multiple times a day, talk to your friend through the Marco Polo app. And then just every time you do that, like, remind yourself, I'm practicing for my YouTube channel. Because the key to being comfortable on camera is treating your camera like as though you're talking to one of your best friends, and letting in, like, with that amount of emotion, that amount of information, that amount of playfulness. And like, I'm not addressing a crowd. Like, I think, and it's so crazy because even on Marco Polo, you see people get into their public speaking tone. And like, so you even have to get comfortable on Marco Polo, right? But I just realized, I think that this is a really good app for teaching yourself how to not talk directly to a person, but still seem like and sound like you're talking directly to a person, which is, I think, what you ideally want to do to get comfortable on camera. And yeah, so it's just that it's that daily practice.
Yeah, it's good. Maybe that was helpful for me when I started.
Your Instagram vids getting home. I'd like to get that comfortable in public. Yeah, for that, you just got to start dancing in public. That's all you got to, it's literally all I got to do. Just dance. Like, I wish I could have captured this one guy, but when I was in front of the hotel waiting for the bus back to the airport on like the day that I got home, which was yesterday, there was this guy who was like walking around in the lobby, and then when I stopped dancing and looked over, he was just standing there with his hands in his pockets, just staring at me, just directly at me. I made a video about that actually right before I went up to Toronto. I went down on the beach on vacation, and it was so crowded, and I set up my camera and I did this massive dance sequence at Raystown. To like, I had my AirPods in. People thought I was absolutely crazy.
It's a small beach. It's not like this wide open beach.
No, but there were still like 600 people there.
Right. No, but I'm saying like.
Oh, right. It's not like I could find a little. Like, yeah.
It's not like this open, like a couple people will be looking at, like, it's right there.
You know what I almost tweeted out today? I'm just going to tweet it to you instead. It was, I would so much rather be called crazy than normal. So much rather be crazy than normal. It's also me, it's my personality, but I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be average. I don't want to be any of that stuff. Like, if you're calling me crazy, I'm doing something right. Same thing really goes for business. Like, a lot of people in my area don't understand the power of social media and the power of like vlog style video and all the stuff that I talk about all the time. But like, that's cool. That's fine. That doesn't mean anything if people disagree with your craziness and like your vision of the future and the world and marketing and stuff. Like, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. It means that like they don't understand it yet. So those are both very similar things to me. And I think that dancing in public helps you perform better when you're in a business meeting where someone's disagreeing with you. because the better you get at not caring what other people think of you, and if they look at you and if they think you're crazy, the more kind of courage and charisma and tenacity and persistence and belief in what you're selling that builds up inside of you. Let's get this thing.
I think there's a conversation happening between
Philip,
people.
Awesome. Solid point, but that doesn't quite hit the mark with being searchable. Or planning to shoot before the visit. Tricky balance. Hey gang, Andy here, and today we're doing this thing. Appreciate that statement. Let's get this thing. Hashtag. My dad came in and we both looked at each other for 30 seconds. He said, "Are you okay?" I mean, it's weird, but I just did the same thing, right? Yeah, honestly, dude, that's like it's the hardest thing for me to do is record speaking parts to my camera in front of my friends or family. Like that is so much harder for me than doing it in front of strangers, right? Mm-hmm. And I think Amber even feels the same way. Like when I came downstairs the other day when you were recording, you're like, just leave, like stop.
I stopped. I heard him coming down the stairs, and I waited till you got whatever you needed. And
right.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
I think it's more uncomfortable for me with you because I don't think you're actually doing this, but I feel like he could be analyzing, like, what is she saying? How could she say that better? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Right.
Did Casey ever see the video you did about trying to meet him?
I don't know.
You're not sure. You never actually met Casey.
No. Thank you to everyone who's been ordering my shirts. That means a lot. That's a lot to me.
To us. It's style marketing into my industry, but it is so hard. Work for PlayStation. Man, I feel like PlayStation, like technology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, a lot of bigger organizations, though, don't want to be transparent, don't want to let people in to kind of the behind the scenes, and that's what blogging's all about.
Right.
So there's a shift that needs to happen in terms of like the old way of building a brand to this new way of like, no, all brands need to be personal brands because all anybody cares about is a personal connection with their world,
I just saw, it was like one of those moments where I was on my phone and the girls were watching a show. And it was a YouTube video. Casey was being interviewed by somebody and it popped up on my feed. So I was reading the words and it was about like how much have you gotten paid for like what was your biggest brand deal? And I don't know if he ever like disclosed that information or not. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it was the H3 podcast.
What I saw was him saying like they put hundreds of thousands of dollars into a commercial. And this just made sense for me, just kind of being like this. I'm not just an observer anymore of YouTube, but this newer person into this world. But watching like a commercial, people don't do that anymore. They're on their phones or they're in the bathroom, but like they're on their phones. Like, so they'll watch like the person they've subscribed to on YouTube talk about something.
And it's like a credible source.
Right. Yeah. Build relationship with that person.
The example he brings up is a VPN, which like is not an easy thing to explain. So you almost need like, more time in a YouTube video to explain it. But it just makes so much sense. Yeah, I mean, it's all about. Yeah. So
I think what's frustrating for me, being like the wife of someone who's like walking this journey, and I see and I hear and now I get and like I totally understand the power that like this has, but it's frustrating when you try to market it to other people
and they don't get it at all.
Especially in our area. Yeah. And they just they don't. Not only do they not get it, but like they just don't value what you could bring to their business.
Right. It kind of makes me happy.
Because it's like coming.
Yeah, because like I know that I'm right, and I know that I'm trying to like I know that I'm leading people in the right direction, and like at least I'm not like it makes me feel grateful that I'm not the one who's like so far behind and like wrong in thinking. You know what I mean? Like same thing with TikTok. To be honest, I'm like. I'm happy that kids. I spoke at a high school. It was like this high school leadership program. There are 30 kids, and we sit down there. I was on a panel. First person was a marketer. Second person was like like a business coach. And then me, I introduced myself as a YouTuber. And so like they liked that, right? Like they're like, oh, cool, that's intriguing. And so then when I go to introduce myself, like I'm saying more of my story, and I'm like, and I just had, and I'm also on TikTok. Like I love TikTok, and they flipped out. They flipped out. They couldn't believe it, and they all started talking. And like these are like the A students who like don't flip out and don't talk and are respectful to panelists who come. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't believe it, and I just basically felt like, oh, so here's the thing. Afterwards, like, and you know, I'm not saying anything bad about them. Most adults don't know about TikTok. That's fine. But like the person that invited me comes up and was like, man, the kids really love that. And you know, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. And that one app that is it an app that you mentioned, TikTok? Like, I have no idea what that is. Like, it's so cool that you were able to talk to them. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, these people are the future. Like, why would we not be engaging with the future on their preferred platforms? And like, I mean, it really hits home when you start thinking about with your own kids. Like, I don't ever want to get to the point where I don't know enough to be dangerous on whatever platform Finley and Avery are on. Mm-hmm. I want to know enough to be dangerous. Like I want to know what gets likes and how communication works. And like, there's this whole, ecosystem of like, don't let it flop. And like the way you do descriptions on TikTok, and like same thing with memes and Twitter and all that stuff. So anyway, I don't know where that all came from. So you guys, a couple of you were joking about Cody for president, which is wonderful. But can you imagine, like, why?
I'm actually announcing right now my campaign.
I'm announcing my candidacy for 2020. Can you imagine if one of the candidates for president would start a daily vlog right now?
Right.
Why is that? Why has that not happened?
Why don't you reach out to one?
That legit doesn't make sense. Like, why would they would win the vote of every millennial and under?
Oh, that's not true. But
they would be known.
They would win more votes.
Like, they would be known by them. Like, imagine connecting on a personal level with a candidate.
I feel like especially like 18 to 25-year-olds who maybe aren't like super engaged in the political world, or like they're just going about their college lives. Like, you see this stuff, you hear about it, you know, but like the people, like if
there was an entertaining Casey Neistat style daily vlog of a candidate, it would change the game. Mm-hmm. It would change the game, and it would bring an entire 2 generations of disengaged political like generations back into the fold, back into the mix. Now we're talking politics. How did we get here? Let's not talk politics ever. Let's never talk about this ever again.
No, but it was
leading edge. It's on the edge. You know that. Look at you. Like, you're crazy, Philip, Andy, Trevor Bland. It's interesting to see commercials of big brands like Michelob Beer Ultra using trends like ASMR, a trend that I feel like YouTube made popular. And even like what Chris and Lizzie do with Mercedes, or like I have a friend who has directed a bunch of like Bud Light commercials. Like, that's what's interesting is the biggest brands. Oh, that's what it was. It was a Super Bowl commercial, and they totally shot it to look like it was a vlog or like shot on a cell phone, but it was a Super Bowl commercial, which costs $2 million just to have the spot to show anything at all. And like the fact that the biggest brands who have multi-million-dollar budgets and can hire massive commercial crews with reds and cranes and cars and helicopters and all this stuff, are choosing to make stuff look like it's shot on a cell phone, means something big, okay? Like means something
Shows
massive.
you.
So
Right.
yeah, I'm actually making a video course about all this stuff. So buy that whenever I release it, please. I think it's a great way to do daily without wearing yourself out on a 10-minute vid. What was that about? Wesley, I saw that. Love the idea.
What?
Wesley must have said something. You see Logan's microvlog on TikTok? I thought that was a really interesting way to use the platform. It is interesting. I don't, and Logan and I were talking about this a little bit. I don't know if the people who are on the platform, like I know that the people who are on the platform scrolling on their For You pages are not looking for a 1-minute microblog. They're looking for a 10-second laugh. That is the primary thing that you're looking for when you're, or a 10-second, whoa, that was insane, that was crazy, like the WTF, viral element. They're looking for micro-sized viral elements is exactly what they're looking at. A cool dance, a funny thing, a cool raindrop flying up and down. Come on, I did that one. Weekly on YouTube. But yeah, Wesley, I think that your stuff on TikTok is gonna crush because you're in that micro humor category, but don't feel like you need to make it 60 seconds. Like make it 12 seconds with a very strong hook in the first 2 seconds, and then amazing payoff. Like I was just on when I get really tired, I get so many different ideas. And on the flight home, right before I left, I was on TikTok and I was just writing down all these ideas, where it's like you get that hook in that first second, and then they have to watch it. But it's fun and fast cuts and adventure. The other thing that nobody on TikTok knows how to do is J cuts and L cuts. Like if you just do funny stuff with J cuts and L cuts, it will crush all of the other funny stuff that doesn't have J cuts and L cuts, because it just keeps your attention so much better because you don't need these. Yeah, we're getting more complex than maybe I should have.
Respect the drip, Nick.
Texas try to be the gangster's man has nothing friends. Respect the drip.
I think that was Nick's first comment.
Nick, thanks for saying that, dude. Yeah, Nick just
I saw that on
was
Instagram.
talking about what I've been doing on TikTok on his IG story, and thanks for doing that, dude. That was rad. Complex is good. Yeah, I like Complex. It's so awesome watching you and all the creators, because I'm surrounded with people that are going to be so mad with you growing and seeing you happy. It's important to be nice to every single person you meet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Knowledge. Ty Lopez. Maybe do daily. Okay. I think we're caught up on. Oh no, we're on Top Chat. How did that happen?
Oh, maybe when we were going back.
We've been missing so many chats, I bet. I'm so sorry if we've missed you, or if someone feels like we've missed some.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness! Why didn't anybody yell at us? How did we get switched to Top Chat? Oh, it was when I clicked
away
and to see Tina's profile. That was such a long time ago.
Oh yeah, and then swiped back.
Oh, sorry.
Why is Top Chat a thing? I
wish Top Chat wouldn't even be enabled until there were more than 100 viewers on a live.
What is it?
It's for if Casey Neistat is doing a live stream, right, and there's 100,000 people watching it, like it will pick what it thinks is the most relevant stuff to show the creator, so that you're not like, if there was 100,000 people coming here, you just wouldn't be able to read anything. Right. So it would keep things that you could, that it thinks was a good idea.
Yeah, Top Chat should be the one you have to click on.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it either. Wesley. The 120 drip, that's what you're talking about? Yeah, that seriously drove me crazy. I'll be copying that shot ASAP. Hope you do, dude. Hope you do. Man, I just feel so sad for all the people that we missed their comments.
Well, we got some moderators there. Do you want to go?
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Yeah, should we leave? Should we be done?
Anybody want to give me any topics to talk about? I feel like I just want to hear from the people. What do you want to, if you have a partner, what would you like to hear from inside of their head? Or what questions, but maybe you're afraid to bring up with them, or what are some hard things that you've been going through? I don't know, anything. Oh, an audition for a commercial. Leslie's doing an audition for a commercial.
Have fun, Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
Crush it. Didn't even know. Every time I watch your live, I learn something unexpected. I'll say.
3 a.m.
Amber, drop some
Wow.
physiology wisdom. I think you meant psychology, but physiology would be cool too. What is physiology? Just like how your body works? Yeah. It must have autocorrected her. Yeah.
Yeah, psychology.
Yeah, some psychology wisdom. Yeah. Cool. You did kind of do that in one of them, right? Maybe not. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's a little bit of an element in that, in some of them, like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could do.
But yeah, like a little bit more like the title could be like
Fight, flight, freeze.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not the title, but
right.
you could talk about that in terms of communication. But yeah, mental health is so super important. I think that there is a part of YouTube that is like a bit toxic when it comes to that, but I think that you have a really interesting perspective in that, you actually have a master's degree in the field.
Right.
Right. All right, the Andy Stan, thanks for hanging.
Nick said his wife wants
for the first time in years, just expressed interest in starting a channel together. I'm so stoked, but curious how to support it without overdoing it or becoming overbearing. Yeah, Nick, with me, I just really feel strongly like I just gotta let Amber do whatever she wants to do. Like, and the other day she said something that like I completely disagreed with, and it was the worst thing ever that she could have ever said. But I was like, no, I'm just like not even gonna say anything about it. No, it was about your video. Yeah. I just didn't want to say anything because I'm like, I just want her to do her own thing, and like you'll learn as you learn, and you'll go as you go. Right. I want to know what it was. I was thinking you were gonna be like, what? But you didn't. You didn't even care because you're such a good partner. I
just figured like you would protect me and not tell me if you.
Like, no, it was like when you were on the beach and you're like, yeah, there's some wind on it, and so like the audio gets kind of crazy, but I don't even care. But like audio is legit the most, and like if they, especially on yours, if they can't hear what you're saying, they will click away faster than you drop a dime off of a dinosaur's back.
So here's like the biggest difference with us, and I'd be curious to know like what your wife is thinking about it. Like, why does she want to start a channel with you? Like, what is it going to be? Is it just going to be about your life? And then like, if it's together, you're going to have to probably assign roles. So maybe that'll make it easier to be less overbearing. But like for me, I know that there's like a whole YouTube way of doing things, and like over time, I'm sure I'll learn that and grow in that. But I just like want the story and the message to be out there.
Right.
I know I spend like hours on editing because I'm like,
well, it's because you're trying to get the stories and the message out there.
Right. But I just really like feel excited about doing this thing every week, and I understand that there's like valuable parts, but if people click away, then it's probably because they're not relating to the story anyway. Like I want them there for the story. Yeah. Not the quality of video. So but I know that there's like that's a hard line, and it's YouTube, so
it's really not a hard line. It just makes sure they can hear what you're saying, so they get the story. But it sounds like what you're saying, what I'm hearing you say, is for Nick, I mean, is like figure out what is exciting your wife about the possibility of starting a channel, and then feed and fuel whatever that is, and then try to take away the stuff that isn't exciting to her about it. Or like if you feel, I think actually Amber and I, and this kind of goes a little bit to what James asked, I think Amber and I actually have dealt with this a bit, where it's like I am like, okay, we got to set up the light for the live so that they can see us, and let's get like the camera out and make it higher quality, and like, does this look better, whatever. And Amber's like, none of this stuff matters, which I think there's some merit to that as well. But at the same time, if you can't see our eyes when we're talking to you here, you're not going to have as personal of a connection. So there's finding this fine balance. But what I was going to say, Nick, was like maybe your wife isn't hyped about the fact that when you're shooting together, you're going to be like, no, we got to do it again because XYZ, or the settings weren't right, or whatever. And she just wants to kind of like get it done. Yeah. I mean, I think it's like finding the finding the balance there. But I do also know that like Amber has really started to see the value in like having a light, you know, or like even the fact that you went into the studio closet and used the light for one of your shots. Like, you know, there's that. I'm not sure if the Reds removed it. The Reds delegating message retracted.
One question was how do we communicate, or something about communicating, but I think that's the message that got deleted.
Yeah. I think that he was asking, I think he was saying for one of your videos.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to answer all of these right now, but
Yeah. But Christina asked, how are we delegating creative roles? But like we don't do anything together. Amber does all of her stuff by herself, and I do all my stuff by myself.
Except I do ask, like I want Cody.
Oh, that's true.
I really want him to.
Yeah.
I really want him to listen to what I'm saying, because like if anything sounds like he's not agreeing with what I'm saying or how things happened, like then I want him to say that. Like, hey, or I need to add something. But he did my thumbnail for my last video, and then he did the week in the life of, like 2 videos ago, while he was watching it. He's like, can I just do a couple like audio
I did the
transitions
second cut of that one.
Yeah.
Because that one just had like it was my favorite. Like I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I was like, if this has music and it's just tightened up a little bit.
You added the music. Yeah.
Right. If this has music and it's just tightened up in terms of like the audio and the flow of it, it's gonna like be the biggest video on your channel, you know, in 10 years.
Well, and a lot of people really loved it. I think that was like everybody's favorite.
Right.
Which is great. And I did allow you to like take a couple minutes to help tweak it.
Yeah, I probably did the second cut of that for like a half an hour or something. Yeah. So there was that one. But for the most part, we don't work together on creative at all.
Yeah, I really do like kind of want this to be my thing. Mostly because I don't want to not take him away, but I don't want to distract him from all the stuff that he's working on and doing.
Yeah. In terms of like topic ideas for Amber, I actually think, James, the first way that you wrote that is like, what's the biggest struggle communicating? I think like titling it something like that was like, Cody and I are horrible at this communication pitfall, or like we'll think of a better channel or a better title. But I think that could be good. I'm talking about our communication differences and like what we had to overcome at the beginning of our marriage and how we still struggle with like communication, like every person in the world does. Write that down.
Can I just watch this back later?
Yeah. All right, you wonderful people. Yeah. Go and buy a shirt. Go and buy a sweatshirt if you haven't. I just bought one so that I can rep it. I hope it's awesome.
Just keep going.
It should be awesome. Just keep going. Even if you don't buy a shirt, just keep going. All right. Yeah, that's a hoodie. You should watch it. All right, Alex Parker Bell. Great to hang. Christina James, great to hang. Nick, Judith. You're probably gone already. Brian, everybody. Thank you for being here. Good night.
Andy. Oh, no.
What?
Drop emojis.
Oh, yeah. We haven't done it in so long. Nick did it without even knowing.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. Drop some emojis about how you're feeling and like your night and like just the wishes you have for the rest of the world and you, and just drop those emojis just like like
Brian's traveling.
What I would maybe do is like, oh wow, look at that. Can't even do it. Weird. Boop. Look at those. Yep. Just the Reds did this face.
Oh no.
With exclamation points.
What is that? That's a good one.
That's a good one. I'm doing a good emoji impression.
I can't do that one. You make lines on the side of your lips. Well, I can't do that.
What else? I'll try to do. Oh, that one's like the celebration one.
Oh, they're excited. Oh, good. It's exciting.
I'm trying to do impressions of all of these.
Oh,
Excited.
man.
Yeah. James and Christina, I don't know what you got going down in New York City, but I'm excited for you too. Whatever it is. Hype for you.
Happy Halloween.
Catch you on TikTok soon. All right. Good night, you wonderful
Good
people.
night.
See ya.